For everyone who doesn't know, I'm currently on exchange here in the United States, and since my exchange is coming to an end, and I thought I will do a video on the most important lesson that I learned while being here. And that is to never be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be an outstander, to be the person who doesn't go with the crowd. When you are trying to fit in so hard into a society, you will never be your true, authentic self. And ever since I came here, me and my friend that is with me here on exchange, we are basically outsiders because we are very different than the rest of the people here. But I don't care to fit in. And trust me, when I came here, I was probably one of the most, or if not actually still by now, the most hated person on this campus. And guess how much fucks I give? Zero. Why was I hated for, or still am being hated for? Simply because I am pursuing what I love pursuing. I am pursuing social media. I love giving advice, and sometimes I'm just being brutally honest. And some people can handle it, and some people can't. And as you may also know, Snapchat is super popular here, and our university here that I was on exchange at, which is the Miami University, has their own Snapchat class stories where anyone can basically post on the class story. I was the person who decided to post on there, to share my life on it, and direct my links to my own social media, such as my Instagram and my YouTube. And all of a sudden, everyone started hating on me. I could literally be the person who would be crying in the corner right now and thinking to myself, oh my God, all these people hate me. What should I do? And instead, I kept going and I kept growing. Because what you need to realize is that people will always have opinions. There will be always somebody who is going to hate on you. You can literally be an angel of a person, and there will be somebody out there who is going to find something to hate on you. But you shouldn't focus on the haters, because let me tell you one thing, the people who actually hate in you and invest time on hating in you, those people live such a miserable life because they're trying to put you down to their level. And with hating on you, they're just projecting their own insecurities. Because I myself, I don't have the time of the day to hate on somebody, to care so much what somebody else is doing. If they love what they do, great for them, but that's none of my business. And actually, you should see all your haters as your biggest fans, because love and hate is very similar. And what they have in common is you give to both things attention. When a person truly doesn't care about something, they're just going to be simply indifferent about it. And in life, you always have a choice. Everything else is simply an excuse. You can decide for yourself if you want to be the gray mouse that is unseen and unheard of, or if you actually want to be an individual that does not give a single fuck about anyone else's opinion and continues doing what they want to do. If you are a person who is trying to please other people and you care what everyone else thinks, that will bring you absolutely nowhere in life. And when you are actually being your authentic self and you stop caring what everybody else thinks, that's exactly when you're going to attract the right people into your life. I'm sure you can all relate that when you went to high school, to middle school, where there was a cool girl that was popular. But if you actually look now where those cool girls are, they are probably at the same page where they were 5 years ago. When you are being a cool girl, when you're trying to be popular in school, in uni, trying to fit in, the only thing that you're actually doing in reality is pleasing other people and seeking for other people's approval. I personally, I don't care to be the cool girl. I don't need anyone's approval. The only approval that I need is the approval from myself. I'd rather be the person that is hated or that gets cancelled on than living in a fake reality for the delusion of getting validated by strangers who I couldn't give less of a fuck about. And I'm sure that a lot of people that are in my position would either never post again once they receive any hate, or they would just crawl back and return to the gray mouse that is unseen and unheard of. But if you actually want to achieve something in your life, you need to keep going. and you can't let other people affect you in any sort of way. And that also leads me to my next point, that you can either have a victim mentality or a hero mentality. If you're placing yourself in a victim position, you think that everything in life is happening to you. Life is so miserable. But at the end of the day, what are you even doing to change the life you're living in? Nothing. You're simply sitting on the sofa and complaining. Why are you waiting for somebody to come and save you? It's no one else's responsibility to do the work for you. If you want to live a better life, you need to stop placing yourself in the position of a victim and actually start doing something. Because there are a lot of people out there who say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But how much of that are you doing in reality? Instead of complaining how miserable your life is and how shitty everything is, you might as well stand the fuck up and start doing something for yourself. Opportunities arise when you are taking steps forward, when you're constantly leveling up, and not when you're standing constantly on the same place, complaining how bad life is, how miserable everything is, and why you are a victim. And with achieving big things in life, you also need to be able to dream big. I will make a separate video about this, but for now, the only thing that you need to know is that you need to be a little bit delusional. Just think about it. Where has thinking realistic got you to? Absolutely nowhere. You are just taking small steps from A to B to C to D. So with anything in life that you do, you need to be a little bit delusional. You need to trust in yourself. Trust me, I am so fucking delusional when it comes to my goals, to my dreams, and I absolutely believe that I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. And so should you, because the more you believe in yourself and the little delusion that you have when it comes to your goals, to your dreams, to your passions, that's exactly what will help you to reach the next level. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? It all starts first within yourself, within you. You're the only person who is in your own skin. You know exactly what's best for you, what you want to do in your life. No one else knows it better than you. That also brings me to my next point. You should always study yourself, because who you were in the beginning of the year is not the same person who you were at the end of the year, and you're also not going to be the same person in a year from now. When you are actually studying yourself, you know day by day better who you want to become, what you want to do in this life. And that also shows the love and the care you have for yourself. And what I can really recommend is that you start listening to podcasts instead of always listening to music. I myself started listening to podcasts probably this January or even at the end of last year. And trust me, this has absolutely changed my life. When you are listening to podcasts, when you are reading books, you're constantly educating yourself. You already know where your interests lie, and you're just getting to know yourself on a better and better level. Because if you don't care about yourself, why should anyone else care about you? And when you find yourself on your self-development journey, you will realize that there will be people in your close circle that will want to level up with you and become better together, but there will be also people who you will simply outgrow. You should understand that you don't need to force anyone to level up, to come with you on the ride. Either they get in the car with you or they're simply in your way. Which also leads me to my next point, that you should always be careful with the people you surround yourself with and who you actually consider your friend. You should only be surrounded by people who support you, who want to level up with you, and not people who hold you back. For instance, I'm here on exchange, and all the people that surround me and that know that I pursue content creation and I'm truly passionate about giving advice, developing my YouTube channel. All the people in my close circle, they support me. They want the best for me. But however, if I would be surrounded by people who would look down on me, who would tell me, oh my God, you're so cringe, stop doing that, of course, that would impact me and that would influence me. And with that, I just want to emphasize how crucial it is to look out with the people you surround yourself with, the people that you can count on your hand that are closest to you will influence and impact how you feel about yourself, how confident you are with pursuing your dreams, and what mindset that you have. Ever since I'm here on exchange, and no matter the hate that I receive from people, friends that I have on my side, they never left my side, always stuck with me. And people who don't want to be associated with me based on the hate that I receive, well, then they're just not my people to begin with. I'm so grateful that all the friends that I made through the beginning stuck with me throughout my entire journey, and there's not one single person that saw the hate that I got and they're like, oh my god, she's such a shitty person, let me not hang out with me anymore. And even if this would be the case, even if there would be somebody who would tell me, Rebecca, I don't want to hang out with you, you're receiving so much hate, then I would just think to myself, well, then you were never my person to begin with. Friends that you have should love you for the authentic version of you, and not for a version where you're trying to please everyone around you. With that being said, I'm super grateful for the experience that I had here on my exchange, and that I put myself out there, because it just taught me that you should always be yourself, that you should never be afraid to stand out. You should continue doing your own thing, continue doing what you love, and that's exactly what will bring you success in the long run. You don't need to be everyone's cup of tea, because baby, we drink champagne anyway. I hope you learned something from this YouTube video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.